I'm going to be getting married. And that's just what I deserve for being such a beautiful woman.
Is that so? You're getting married to Andy then? Congratulations.
That is right. But why do you know about him? Did I ever tell you the name of my boyfriend before?
I think that I've known about Andy a lot longer than you have at this point. But you don't have to worry about that. Just congrats on you both getting married. However, I wasn't really thinking that the two of you would ever make it this far together. But you have always wanted to get married to someone, so this is great for you.
What is up with that kind of attitude? Are you trying to talk down to me? Did you really think that I wouldn't be able to get a man to marry me, even though I have this wonderful body?
Huh? Why do you think I meant what I said as a slight towards you? I just wanted to say congrats for finding a man that would marry you, and that I'm happy to see things working out.
Well, you don't have the right to talk to me like that about my situation. Have you even seen the current job you're working? Would you ever think it's okay for an overnight cleaning lady to talk to anyone else the way you've been? You're the lowest of the low in the society, so I'm not going to let you talk crap.
About this again? What about being a cleaning lady means that I'm the lowest of the low? I've been putting a lot of effort into my job, and I take it very seriously. So don't call me anything like a lowlife, okay?
Well, someone like you shouldn't be having to do a job like that. But perhaps that's the reason why I'm the one getting married and not you.
As though you were chosen? Well, just as long as you're getting married for love.
But when I do get married to Andy, I'll become a housewife for him. Unlike a cleaning lady, I'll never have to work in other people's houses or offices to do their dirty work.
I don't have a problem with any of that, though. Layla, do you think you could stop talking down to me about the job I do? I'm starting to become a little bit upset by the way you talk about me. I'm sure that you can't see that yet, but...
Why do I have to care about how you feel when I talk to you? I'm not in the position where I have to give up my time thinking about how low lives feel. And you are the worst of the low lives.
You're going too far, Layla. And to put some things into perspective for you, do you know how you ended up meeting Andy in the first place?
What do you want to say to me? I was introduced to Andy by Mom, right? She told me that he's one of her friend's son.
Huh? Is that what she told you?
That is. So what does that mean to you? A low-life scum like you is not invited to my wedding? If a cleaning lady came to my special day, it would make the whole atmosphere go sour.
That attitude you have right there. Stop it! I'm getting to my limits with the way you're treating me now, Layla. If I were to stay away from your wedding like you've said, things wouldn't go so well for you. So I'm going. Now, I'll see you at your wedding. Mom, I can see that Layla is going to end up marrying Andrew now, right? Have you not told her yet that I'm the one that's known Andy and introduced him?
Well, that's the problem. It became harder and harder for me to tell her that. With that girl, if I mentioned that you were the one that introduced Andy, she'd freak out, right? She'd get all up in our faces again and would think that we're all playing with her.
Well, I can understand that she wouldn't take it lightly. I can definitely see her flipping out at the news that I was the one to bring him along. But it's crazy that she thinks we're being rude or mean to her when she's the one that's been that way to me my whole life.
And that's the reason I never said anything about her to you. But now that she's going to be getting married to him, she'll finally be able to move out of this house. I'm planning on getting out of here myself and into a new home.
Is that so?
I want to move away with Dad to a smaller farmhouse out in the countryside to spend our final years relaxing. And so we've both been waiting a long time for her to leave.
I can see that. Well, thankfully that time has come.
And once things have settled down after the move, we'd love for you to come out and see the place.
All right. But that's only if Layla can get married to that man. I'm starting to feel a bit bad, though, for Andy now that I've introduced him to a demon of sorts. But if he's really that into Layla, then that's great for him.
I think the two of them fit like puzzle pieces, so it's worked out. I think that Lila and him will be able to get along well, even after marriage, so I'm praying that things go smoothly for her and she doesn't throw it all away.
I'm in the same boat as you are. She told me she doesn't want me to come to her wedding. But I'm afraid something will happen if I don't show, so I'm gonna go still, okay?
And you should still go. She's still a little selfish brat, so you don't have to listen to what she says.
Thank goodness. Well, I'm looking forward to the wedding.
Did you not listen to me? Hurry up and get lost, you moneyless lowlife. I don't want you showing yourself to Andy when he should never know that you're part of my family.
Do you have no idea what you've just done? I think that what's happened is literally taking things way too far between us.
Well, it's your fault for coming to my wedding in the first place, right? I didn't even invite you here in the first place, yet you still showed up.
Well, Mom had received an invitation from Andy asking for the whole family to come to the wedding. I knew that you wanted me to stay away today, but choosing to be violent towards me was going too far overboard.
What about that was violent? I was just making sure that your eyes were opened.
Well, you came up to me and slapped me across the face before yelling at me to leave. Do you not see how messed up something like that really is?
You're getting on my nerves, Sydney. What I had to do with you was in defense of my wedding.
What? Do you know what it means to defend something? Are you sure you weren't just assaulting me a second ago?
Lowlife scum are not a part of my family, so hurry up and leave already. You should have listened to me before I had to take action and defend my wedding.
Why do you think that I'm some lowlife that's worth assaulting?
Because you're an overnight cleaning lady.
Layla, look! What you're saying makes no sense right now.
What I'm saying does make sense. I'm not okay with my little sister being a cleaning lady when she had so much potential. I slapped you to try and wake you up, so now that you understand how I feel about you, get lost.
Then you have a great one.
I don't need to hear that from you.
I'm going to do as you wish and go right home. But allow me to say one last thing. The man that you've just married was introduced to you by me.
Really? Why are you starting to say such unrealistic things now?
I get it. You're not going to believe me. But you're the only one that doesn't seem to care.
What do you mean?
Mom just happened to never tell you about his relation to me. She wanted to keep you from getting upset with me for bringing Andy along, and so she never told you a thing about how he's your husband due to me. You were already upset with me due to my job as a cleaning lady, and she couldn't see you believing her without getting pissed. But the reason that I was able to bring him to you is because I became friends with him and his parents due to my job. But I already have a fiancé, so I decided that he should talk to you more if he was looking for someone.
You know him and his parents? What are you talking about? Do you really think I can take a joke like that seriously? Have you gone off the deep end now? I'm sorry that you're having to leave my wedding is so distressing, but it has to be done.
The only reason Mom never told you was for the sake of making sure you would stay with Andy. She was afraid of how angry you'd become and that you'd throw your relationship with Andy away because of me.
Are you really telling me the truth? Why has Andy vanished from me all of a sudden? What's going on here?
Maybe it's because his parents watched as you slapped me in the face earlier?
Huh? They saw all of that?
They saw the whole thing unfold! If it wasn't for you laughing so hard at me, they might have not came and looked. But after you slapped me and started to laugh some more, I went and met with them.
Wait, when you went to go see them, you didn't say anything unnecessary, right? And are you for real? About you and Andy already knowing one another?
Because I had known his parents and him for a while. They took good care of me. And it's because of them that I was able to find you a man to marry. But now you've gone and slapped me in front of both his parents.
But I never knew anything about you guys, so maybe this is just you trying to make up crap. Hold on, something's going on. Because you're not here, his parents seem pretty upset right now. And they just told Andy that I've done something wrong. Do you think you could come back here? I feel that if you don't come back right now, things will get pretty bad for me. Please hurry.
Even if you asked nicely, I'm not coming back now, huh?
Huh? Why not? Right now, things are starting to go downhill and I'm a bit panicked. I'm in a bit of pinch right now, so please come back here. Why, after a little slap to my sister, are they all starting to get worked up? Hurry up and get back here.
You asking me to come back now after telling me to get lost out of panic isn't going to work.
Why?
Because you just told me, Layla. You said you don't see me as family, right?
No, that's not what I meant by that.
And now that you've said and done things to someone as vital as me, you might end up getting divorced from him pretty soon. I'm sure that both Andy and his parents are regretting me introducing him to you. We had tried so hard to make things work out between you two. But I've already talked with Andy about this.
Huh? Why? Why are you talking with him before asking me for permission? You don't have to do things like that behind my back. What have you guys been talking about?
I told him that you no longer see me as your family, and so he no longer has to worry about you and I. I then ended our conversation by asking that he do what he thinks is best regarding you.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Do you think that he needs to do something about me being with him now?
Well, you talk down to me for being a cleaning lady, and even have gone as far as to regard me as nothing but a stranger now. I feel as though he should understand that and think twice about being married to you.
Please don't tell me you told him all about that, right?
Of course I told him.
Why did you do something like that to me?
That's right. I almost forgot to say this. I think you really don't know the importance of this.
What is it now? What importance is there that I'm unaware of?
Andy's parents are actually the ones that own the company in which I work for.
Huh?
You've been going on about how much you dislike those that work in the cleaning industry. And since you seem to hate people like me so much, it wouldn't make sense that you be married to the son of two people that own a company which is in the cleaning industry, right?
Hold on. Andy is the son of the company's CEO? I had a feeling that he had a lot of money, but I just assumed he was working for a good company, that's all. That would mean that I've landed the perfect husband, right?
Well, that's only if your marriage to him lasts, right?
I never knew about that. He never mentioned to me that his parents owned a company. I'm freaking out right now because there's so many things I never was told about. This is all way too different from the situation I was thinking about. What should I do now?
Asking me what you should do will get you nowhere. That all has nothing to do with me now. I think that your wedding will be canceled now, and you being married to Andy will crumble, right? You're going to go back to being a single and jobless loser, right?
What is with you calling me that? I'm your sister. And if all of that happens to me because of you, you get back here right now and do something about this. I've never heard of a little sister acting out like that towards her older sister.
Well, I don't think of you as my sister anymore.
Huh?
After what's happened, I'm thinking of just cutting ties with you now. I like to think that someone who's willing to slap their own sister is no family of mine. And so I'll do whatever I can to make sure I don't have to see you anymore. Now, goodbye forever.
Wait, what are you saying? If you are to cut ties with me right now, what will happen to my marriage to Andy? Stop trying to run away from your responsibility.
Well, to be honest, you being married to him was never going to work. He was going to become aware of you at some point in time, so aren't you happy that his eyes have been opened now? Ah, and another thing. Mom and Dad are going to be moving away. And they said they're no longer going to take care of you anymore. So, if you're thinking of going back to them, they won't be there. Don't forget about that, okay?
What's going on? Are you saying that Mom and Dad are going to throw me away as well? You getting in the way of my wedding is the worst thing ever.
I didn't get in the way of anything. You just messed up by slapping me in the face.
That was just a joke, or maybe it was just an accident.
No matter how you try and make excuses for what happened, it won't help you. Now, good luck with your marriage. But before you try for marriage, maybe find yourself a job. Right now, you're just a complete loser. Are you not embarrassed being 33 years old and still living with your parents under all their care? You like to call cleaners lowlifes, but when you think about it, someone who's unemployed and lives with their parents is the real lowlife. See you never, you lost cause! Never try talking to me again. In the end, Layla was left in despair after her wedding was canceled. She immediately ran away from everyone at the wedding and their short marriage was over. Andy's parents tried searching for her as they still wanted to talk to her about why she would do what she did, but after searching for her for hours, they gave up and let her be. Andy was left a small bit heartbroken, but was more relieved than anything else since he was able to see the true person that Layla really was. Layla tried running back to her parents' house, but would soon find that it was already too late for herself. Layla's parents were already out of their old house and moved to the countryside by then. And since she had no one to rely on anymore, she was forced into having to support herself. She tried to get Sydney to help her, but by that point, Sydney had already blocked all her ways of contacting her. Sydney had also gotten married to her fiancé as well, and moved to a new location. And so, Layla was left with nothing but herself, and had to start from scratch like most people had done in their early 20s. If only she had gone out and started fending for herself sooner. Something like this would never be happening to her.
Riley, there is barely any damn food in the fridge.
Oh,
Well,
what do you want me to do about that?
here you go, being slick at the mouth again.
Emily, I've barely said a word to you. I am just confused about what you want me to do when I am at work right now.
You get off in about an hour. Go buy groceries or something from our restaurant since you make my brother do all the cooking. Some wife you are. It's a damn shame my brother ended up with you.
I won't be disrespected on my own phone. Goodbye.
You are a good-for-nothing loser who does nothing all day. Now you're too lazy to text? Pathetic.
Jackson? Hi, beautiful. Sorry for the late response. It's okay. I know you're at work right now. What's wrong? Your sister is what's wrong. Oh boy. What did you do now? She called me a good-for-nothing loser. I understand she is your sister and all, but she's acting like a tramp. This is her third time saying something to you so disrespectful within 2 months. I can't take it. She has done it more than 3 times. This is a daily occurrence, and I should be used to it now. But I don't like people talking down on my work ethic. Excuse me? Daily? You shouldn't be used to it. This is not okay. What is that girl's problem? Honey, I am so sorry. I'll talk to her about it. In fact, she can just move out. Don't say or do anything for now. Are you sure? Yeah. I gotta go though. My break is over. Okay. Love you. I love you too. I guess. You guess? Rybear? Baby? Honey? What? Jack, I was just kidding. Tell me you love me properly then. I love you to the moon and back. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Emily?
Riley?
Are all these burger wrappers on the floor your doing?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Does this photo jog your memory?
Even if it was me who did that, what are you going to do about it? You might as well clean it up since you do nothing but work at your job that hardly pays for anything around the house.
If I stand correctly, You moved in with us. The real question is, what do you do around the house besides leave it a mess and mope around all day?
Don't get smart with me. You're no better.
You hardly know me, Emily. What are you assessing all these assumptions on? And where in the world are you? I refuse to clean up after you again.
You're not my mother. Watch your tone.
I might as well should be, since you act like a spoiled little kid. Especially after your barrage of insults. You deserve to be humbled.
Watch your damn attitude. I'm older than you.
You don't act like it. You continuously deflect your wrongdoing and won't admit to it.
Yeah, I did it. I was the one who trashed the floor with burger wrappers. Are you happy now? I knew you had nothing better to do, so I left them there for you to clean.
This has to be a joke. Are you serious?
Does it sound like I'm not? Good-for-nothing wife.
Whoa. Wait. There was money in a locked drawer. Where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me and Jackson leave extra money in our bedroom drawer every day for emergencies. Now the money's gone.
Oh, that. I figured my brother wouldn't mind, so I bought a couple of purses.
Those were emergency funds. Me and him saved up together.
Well, too damn bad. I have the right to everything in the house. I'm not returning my purses.
There was a total of $5,000 in there. You basically stole money from us.
And? What's the problem? I live here too, don't I?
Do you know where Emily is right now?
She's heading over to my job right now, since I'm about to go on break. I let her borrow my car for the day. Did she do something?
She keeps bad-mouthing me, and she littered burger wrappers all over our floor. She also stole the money from our emergency drawer for purses.
How could she? I'm going to talk to her. This is unacceptable behavior. She begged to stay with us even though she can hardly keep a job, acts like an asshole, and disrespects my hard-working, beautiful, gorgeous, and intelligent wife. I refuse to live under a roof with that type of attitude. We both owe everything to you. Maybe it's time we cut her off.
Thank you so much, Jack. But let's not. She's my sister-in-law.
You are very welcome, my love. But are you sure? I'm perfectly fine with it.
She has one more chance. After that, I'm done. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, my love. See you later.
So, you decided to tell my brother? You can't handle anything by yourself, can you?
Cry me a river. I'm obviously not getting through to you. There's no point in stressing myself.
Ha! I knew he wore the pants in the relationship.
He is literally my husband. Why would I not tell him about his sister's behavior?
Maybe if you were an independent and strong woman, you would be able to handle this on your own.
Is that what you are? You are roommates with your younger brother and his wife. We basically support you. You have no room to speak.
My brother actually supports me. You do nothing. I even saw that it was your name on both of the cars. Just what are you trying to pull?
Okay, so? What's the big deal?
You might just seduce my brother for now, then leave him and take everything when you get the chance.
My name is on the cars because I was the one who bought them. In cash.
And you just keep on lying. You really think I would believe a poor slacker like you?
This conversation is over. Like I said, I will not take disrespect on my own phone. Thank you for talking to her. It hardly worked though. She has an even bigger attitude.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could have scorned her harder, but she started bawling her eyes out.
She was the spoiled one, wasn't she?
Precisely. I don't know how we are related.
It's SMH. I don't know either.
Let me make it up to you.
Jack, it's not your fault.
Let's go out to eat tonight.
Well, I don't see why not. I'll be out to shop at the mall for a bit though. So, Dinner at 9?
Aw, at 9? That's so late. I miss you.
I miss you more. But that good sushi place we like is usually crowded around 5 to 8 p.m.
I understand. I shall wait for you, my love, until our hands and hearts meets once again.
Oh my god, Jackson, you're such a dramatic. Stop texting while at work, or my uncle will fire you.
Haha, do you really think he would? Do you?
Yes, he might.
Fine. We'll talk later.
Emily, I know you did this crap. Why does my house reek of alcohol?
Could you stop texting me, please, and thank you?
Why are my couches and floors drenched in alcohol and water? You even had the audacity to light a candle and leave our alcohol bottles on the ground? Alcohol that you didn't pay for? What if the house were to catch on fire, huh?
There are fire departments for a reason.
I also nearly fell because of one of the bottles. I could have hit my head.
Well, even if you got hurt, it wouldn't change anything since you hardly contribute anything.
Why do you keep saying this?
I see my brother cook and calculate money for the bills.
Maybe because he offers to do so?
Maybe, instead of wasting time snitching to my brother about me, you could have done your housewife chores and cleaned this all up.
I am not a housewife. I bought these couches with my own money in cash. Not only that, but they were brand names too. They were expensive, with good quality, and you ruined them.
Please, we both know you didn't buy anything. I get the concept, what's his is mine, but that doesn't fly with me.
You are actually pissing me off. That is it. Where are you now?
None of your damn business. Like I said, you're not my mom. Quit trying to control me.
Your sister did something so inexcusable just now. I am going to blow my top off. Even I didn't think she would go this far.
I thought me saying something would be enough. I really am naive, SMH. What did you do now?
She spilled alcohol over our floors, carpets, and couches, and lit a candle nearby it all.
Are you serious?
She then left all our empty bottles of alcohol on the ground. I nearly fell and hit my head.
What? No way! If anything were to happen to you? No, that's it.
You're right. It is it. Do you know where she is now?
She's coming by to pick me up in my car.
Oh, my gosh. Look at what she just posted.
Is this our house from after she trashed it?
Did you read the caption? Housewife does nothing for the house and leaves it like this. My poor brother.
You're not a housewife. Is she dense? This is seriously pissing me off. May I do something now?
No. Wait. I'm going to call you in a little bit to tell you what to do. We might have to postpone our dinner plans for a bit.
No! Okay. This is more important anyway.
Riley, pick up your damn phone for crying out loud.
I'm busy.
Where in the world are you?
Are you my mother or something? Where I'm at is none of your concern. Could you stop texting me, please and thank you?
I'll have you know, your husband got fired.
Okay.
He said he didn't feel the need to tell you, since it won't change much. But I don't see how that makes sense when he is the reason we have a roof over our heads. This changes everything. You need to start looking for a better job. We lost the main source of income for the house. Jackson is literally sitting down with the wine in his hand, unfazed with a calm expression. You both are equally useless. Aww, he said it won't change much. He's so humble. I love him. What? Now is not the time for your stupid delusions. Get your head out of your ass. Do something for once in your life. Why wouldn't you be able to do it? You are in no position to be questioning me. Emily, let me let you in on a little secret. I pay most of the bills and I own the house. Huh? What? Look on the counter. Look at all the checks I have for the bills.
Look at her reaction. I don't even need to see the text that you sent her. Her face explained it all too well.
This picture will be my home screen for the night. This is priceless.
She's been pacing around the hallway while I sat at the counter, and when she read your last message, she stopped.
This is a joke, right? Just where are you? Can you just chill for a second? Sheesh. Don't sheesh me. You find out your husband is fired from his job, and then the both of you act so nonchalant about it, and you proceed to try to pull a sick prank? You don't believe I own the house? Look at the papers. It's my name on there. Nonsense. You have a low-grade job. You can't afford it. Where did you hear that from? You don't even have a doctorate degree. You're a bottom feeder. Yeah, I only have a bachelor's, but I still get paid well. And just what do you do? Being an idiot doesn't count. You realize me and Jackson work for the same company, right?
Emily just yelled at me for 5 minutes for not telling her where you worked. She ran into the bathroom and slammed the door shut. It sounds like she's crying.
Yeah, that's my bad. She probably feels incredibly dumb.
I had to explain that I worked under your uncle this whole time. Then I had to explain that you worked as the head of department for a different unit of the same company.
Still don't know how she was so unaware.
Well, you are very humble about it, so...
I just don't understand why she had so much amnesty.
Jealousy. She's been so envious of others for so long.
That's kinda pitiful. I kinda feel bad.
I don't. In fact, I'm grinning. Don't get me wrong, she's my sister and all, but the way she's been treating you is vile.
We'll get the last laugh soon enough. I'm on my way home now.
Today has been a long day. Take your time. Are we still on for dinner?
Of course we are. Has Emily noticed anything yet?
It doesn't seem like it. No, she's still in the bathroom, throwing a fit.
We can break the news together then. I'm pulling up to the driveway right now.
Oh boy.
I will never forgive you, Riley. What you did tonight will never leave my mind. You made Jackson lie about losing his job.
I didn't make him do anything.
You put all my belongings in suitcases and drove them away from your house.
Can't believe you were so ticked off that you didn't know this until we told you.
You left the suitcases near a motel.
At least we moved your stuff for you. In that time I was texting you, I was dropping off your suitcases. At least say a thank you.
Last but not least, you actually kicked me out. I can't believe you really kicked me out. And my brother did absolutely nothing to help.
Well, what did you expect? The way you treat people in your surroundings is really unflattering.
You think you have everything and everyone wrapped around your finger, don't you?
I don't think that. I know that. Maybe instead of whining and being a bully all the time, you can apply yourself to get a job and become successful, like me. That way, you don't need anyone to live, and you can live freely.
You can suck it, Mrs. Perfect. I don't care.
You don't like it when the tables turn on you, huh? Well, hope you have a nice life, Emily. Me and Jackson can only hope you can change your attitude. Do something with yourself. You're capable.
I hope you die, Riley. I should really take you to court.
You can try all you want. The outcome will be in my favor. With everything you've done, you will lose immediately.
Just shut up, damn it. Everything you say is bullshit. Stop texting me. Don't call me, and same goes for my brother.
Me and Jackson will be attending dinner now. Have fun on the streets! Jackson still had his job at the company and was recently promoted. Emily is out of the house and is moving from motel to motel, picking up any small job she can get. Jackson changed our couches and carpets that were sullied with alcohol, and I am still working my amazing job. It all worked out in the end. For us, anyway.